Hi, I'm Kili, also known as Kelly.
And I'm Feely, also known as Alex,
Welcome to our corner of the Shire,
where we will show you how to bring Middle Earth
into your daily life to keep you
a happy hobbit.
Welcome to this episode of Happy Hobbit. As you can see, here in the southern hemisphere, while it may be autumn or winter where you are in the northern hemisphere, it's actually spring. And hopefully you can hear some of the beautiful birds behind me because I am in New Zealand in the middle of Middle Earth. And springtime means lots of flowers. So if you have a yard full of dandelions, like Athelos, you might consider them to be weeds, but they're actually a highly nutritious edible snack, and so I'm going to show you a recipe that I've, like many things, not made before, so this will be an experiment of a tasty treat you can use dandelions for. So true hobbit that I am, even though I'm not technically at my own house with my own kitchen, I still decided that when I saw these dandelions, I had to make some cookies. So you guys get to go on an adventure with me to see how they turn out. These are all my washed dandelions that I've let soak in water twice for a couple minutes each time and made sure any bugs or anything like that floated to the surface. And I'm just letting them dry a little bit while I prepare the rest of the ingredients. So what I have here is half a cup of olive oil and half a cup of honey. And to that I'm going to add some eggs and mix it all together, and this will form the base of the wet ingredients for our cookies. Add 2 eggs and a little bit over a teaspoon of vanilla to the oil and honey, and I'm going to whisk that all together. Which is harder to do with one hand than you'd think, because obviously there's no Feely with me here down under. So I'm gonna have to stop recording for a second, whisk it, and then film the results. This is what the honey, olive oil, eggs, and vanilla look like all mixed together. And to this, we're gonna add our dandelions, but first we have to prepare them. So after you've washed them, I'll show you what to do. So the way that you're going to pull the dandelions off of the stem, because the stem and the green part is actually the bitter part, is you hold the stem with one finger, and then with the other hand you gently twist and pull so that the florets come loose, like this. And what you'll find is a lot of the time your dandelions will close up after you've picked them. So that was one closed, and this is an open one. And you're just going to do the same thing. Twist, and there you go. So you do that, and that way you have a very hands-on method so you can keep watch for insects and stuff. And then soon you'll have a half cup for your cookies. My dandelion blossoms with a fork and shaking the bowl up a bit to try to get them to separate. And I'm going to add those to the liquid along with 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of oats. So I meant to mix this up, but it's kind of a challenge one-handed, so I'm gonna have to leave you in suspense and come back in a second. Here is what it looks like all mixed up, and it is this that you will drop onto a greased cookie pan and cook for about 15 minutes. So I've dropped them by a teaspoon onto a lightly greased cookie sheet, and to me these look way more liquidy than a cookie has any business looking. But we'll see how they turn out. You're gonna put them in an oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees centigrade, and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes. And as with all things baking, you'll probably want to put it in for the lower time and then test it and see how it is. So here we go. Well, here they are, the finished dandelion cookies, fit for an elven king. Time for the taste test. Here we go. You can definitely taste the honey, and you can taste the flowers. Not bad. This elfin stuff's pretty good. Well, if you want to make some on your own, now you know how. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe and this handheld Kili only film version of Happy Hobbit straight from New Zealand. I'm kind of enjoying it, so hope you are too. Bye!